One of my very first experiences in this industry, I had a young woman that was going through cancer treatment, and she came in for a haircut, and she had no family here. Her husband just so happened was deployed somewhere, and she came in to get a haircut because she was going through her radiation, and she wanted a slow process, and she felt that it was best for her to just kind of gradually go through it and remove some of her hair, knowing that eventually she was not going to have much left. So that was my aha moment in what I was doing, when I realized that we as beauty industry professionals don't realize the lives that we touch daily when we meet these people. Many people are transitioning in their life through something, and that's why they're in our seat. Some people think that, they're just in there to get their hair done or to look good, but people come in to feel better after a family member passes, or to prepare themselves for a funeral. They have things coming up, celebrations, or things that they have to go through in life, and for monumental moments and graduation and things like that. So we're a big step in their life to make them feel good before they get out there and have to do something. So during a time like this, where there's so much going on in this world, we came from different backgrounds, different races, different religions, different beliefs, and we were all able to be under one roof together and not have a problem. So I think the world needs to tune into things like that and see that you can come from different places, different backgrounds, and have different views, different answers, and you still can come together in a time where this world is just so crazy and this whole thing, and still be able to find humor and a good sense of who we are and build relationships with people. You never know what the conversation may be when you're getting these people ready and what they bring up. And so I always tell everybody, you have to keep an open mind, because not every person in your chair is going to believe what you believe or understand what you understand, and you're not going to understand what they understand. So we try to keep it, in a sense where the conversation never gets political, or the conversation never, gets anybody in a sense where they have to defend themselves for who they are or what they believe in. I always tell myself life is a journey, and take the road less traveled, the road less traveled. And to that, I mean, everything you experience is going to be difficult, but if you always take the other route and make it the best that you can, you may find yourself back at the start, but as long as you get through that and get to the end at some point, and do your best and be your best, then that journey is going to be well sought out. Because a lot of people in this day and age, they want to be very opinionated, and we often find ourselves trying to get advice from other people versus just doing what your heart desires, or trusting in your own intuition and just going for it. We always want to ring our moms or ring our best friends and be like, hey, what do you think, or should we do that, versus sometimes just going with what we believe is going to work best. And if it doesn't work best, being able to start back up again and trying a different way so that you can get to the end result. I truly believe that you're going to find yourself in times where you maybe not know what to do, but that your gut always will guide you. And I find myself in that place sometimes where I'm just like, that gut feeling, I need to go with it. Even if you don't have that belief system, to just still go in and do your best. I think being the best at what you can do and who you are is going to show in your work. I think that so many people try to compete with one another in this industry, and I think that versus just being the best you, defining what makes you as an artist, as an individual, and what could separate you in your work and how you portray yourself is important. Find what makes you who you are, and why you're so passionate about it, and how you can make a difference in what you do and how you deliver your work. So identify yourself that way, so that there's always a reason why someone's going to come to you. I truly believe sometimes we are our worst critics. We scroll through social media, we see things, and we're like, gosh, why did I do that? Or how can I be better? Or what's going to be different the next time around? And I think that when you are your worst critic, sometimes you can really let yourself down. But if you're your worst critic, you know how to pick yourself back up, I feel. Everyone thinks that your celebrating moments are your biggest moments that get you to where you're at and defines your success. But I think that it's easily defined through the trials and tribulations that you go through in life, and how it's evolved, or has defined who you are. It's been a struggle, and I'm grateful for that struggle, because it's allowed me to grow and be better at what I'm doing. Because every time something became a trial and I got over it, I knew that it was going to make me a better person. I think many people just want to see that overnight accomplishment. They have to realize that it takes time. You know, everything happens for a reason. And if you allow yourself that moment and soak in that time that it's taking for you to get there, that you can only be more powerful in the end, because you went through those moments. You weren't bought to your moment. You weren't cheated in your moment. You worked towards those goals, and you went through those moments that are now going to make you a better person. Oprah was one of my favorite things to watch, and I think a lot of who I am today is defined through the things that she put out in her show. And I followed a lot of her ways and how her advice that she's given on her show. It doesn't matter the numbers of the people that follow you. You know, I many people, when it first started off, they're like, oh my gosh, how do I get all 10,000 followers and everything? But when I look back at it, these people that follow me genuinely care. I know who they are. They patronize my business, or they believe in my work. They support what I do, and I'm grateful for that, because those are the people that I want that I feel that I want a part of my life, and my life is somewhat on social media. And so the people that are going to know who I am and that matter most are the people that are going to follow me. There is good, genuine people out there. And so I want people to know that when I walk away from this all, that I was a genuine person that really wants the best for everyone, and that wants people to excel and succeed in what they do. And that even if you don't have that believer, to just know that you can do everything possible, and that if I walk away from it all, that people remember me in a good light and know that I did my work and I did my best, and that I'm one person that I think they can call a good friend and a reliable one too.